Hello everyone, everywhere. Thanks for clicking. I hope you'll be sticking to the end. Please like, subscribe and leave a comment. That would be great. This is a post-build review of Takom's 135 scale Panzer 3M. And this was a bit of a funny kit, this one. It was a good kit. It's a good kit, and I always build from the bottom upwards. That's what I've started doing anyhow. And the wheels and the tracks are fantastic, you know. But the further you go up on her, the more you come across niggly little things which I'll run past. But it is a good kit. It is a good kit. And I'm really happy how it's turned out. I'll get on to the weathering and all that later on. But let's start with the bad points. Bad point number one, the turret. Guys, if you're going to do this, take your time when building up the gun mantle here and the cupola. Oh, I had problems with that, and it's still a little bit wonky. It's like it doesn't want to sit down properly, and yeah, I was wrecking my brains there trying to figure out what to do with her, but I got over it somehow. But I'm not happy with the cupola how it's turned out, and the gun itself is, just take your time with that and check what you're doing, because it was a little bit of a this was the worst part, was the cupola and the gun. Now the only fitter I used was, there was a gap here, and that was a mighty gap, and I had to fill that a bit, which weren't all that great. I did have to use some Vallejo putty around the gun mantlet, and that's about it with the filling. But it's just one of these builds where I would say dry fit. Like I said, the tracks, the wheels, no problem. And the further up you get, the more, I would say, niggly little things. I nearly said, you know, come back my Zvezda with the Panther, all's forgiven. Well, actually, the Panther wasn't all that bad, actually. But this was, I kind of went up a station with this kit. I thought, well, you know what, I've got it, I'm going to do it. And I ain't done these shields like this before. Well, not photo etch ones, and they worked out okay. The photo etch you get with the kit is really nice. It's really nice. And it's a nice little kit. It really is a nice little kit. Just take your time with it. And I would say, like I said, the more up you go, the more you're going to find little niggles. But the tracks are wonderful, really wonderful. I've done a different way of doing the tracks before, because I messed up the Zvezda Panther tracks are great. I messed them up a bit, so I was determined not to do the same mistake there, and these really worked out. Now, I just painted her with this was Tamiya Dunkel, yellow, Panzer yellow, and then I used, I think it was Mr. Hobby. It's a bit of a lighter green. I've got it here, and it's actually an interior green, interior cockpit green. I'm reading it here, this one here, and because of this camouflage, it just looks a little bit more faint than the other fellas. I wanted to do a different camouflage actually, which was this one here, but my airbrush weren't up to it, so I thought I'd do this one. A lot of people have done that one, but it is a good one to do. But you get some nice markings with this. All of these are from the Battle of Kursk, and it's a bit current what's going on. 81 years later, there's violence there again, you know, and well, let's just hope that one day there'll be peace, you know, so out there. But getting back to the kit, I've got a big up Mr. Florey's washes here. These clay washes are amazing, and like I said before, I have got the enamel weathering effects and streaking effects, and I didn't really get on with them. The only one I did like was the one for Panzer Grey, which I did use on here just a bit round to make the dark areas darker on the exhaust. So if you got any of that, it's really good for exhausts. If you know, it really is good for exhaust. But this is a good kit, and so if you got one in your stash or you're thinking about building it, yeah, it's an easy enough build. It's just I'm doing a post build because everyone does inboxes and whatnot. I'm really sorry, I'm on an iPhone. I'm ad-libbing as I'm going, because I'm not great with technology at all. And but I use the Florey washes for streaking, for all the dirt effects on this, or the Florey washes, except for this is oils. I used oils and mainly the washes, a little bit of the old Tamiya accent panel liner. That's the black. The one I used was brown, but I got on better really with knocking down some oil paint, burnt umber and raw sienna, and using that as a pin wash. But yeah, the main thing is this is you know, as I said, first Takom kit I've ever done, and yeah, I was impressed with it, but I wouldn't say they're not like Tamiya, where everything just is super engineered and that. There's a few things you just got to just dry fit, think it through, give it a look. And yeah, the disappointing thing was the cupola. That was really aggro putting it on, and I just couldn't figure it out. So it's just like floating there, so it's really hard to stick down. In fact, the main superstructure to the chassis, there's not many contact points, and so I made sure that, because there was a bit of paint on them, I scraped off all the paint where there was contact points, and I stuck it down. But it's not, it's kind of, it sticks here and here, but across here, like you normally get with other kits, it's a little bit floaty, let's put it that way. So use the contact points that you got. But yeah, these clay washes, I really like them. I really like them. Get on better with them. And like I said in the Panther video, if you smash them on there, you're really gonna be asking for it. They will wash off if you don't like them. They are great stuff. They really are. So just subtly use a little bit, streak it out, use a little bit, and then don't flood the place with it, because you will be asking for trouble there. I'll tell you that now. So I'm really happy how she's turned out. Really happy how she's turned out. And yeah, so here's a short little video on the Takom 135 scale Panzer 3 M, and I'll give you a little, there's this top view there. And yes, it's a good kit. It's a really good kit. Just like there's always niggles with every kit, isn't there? You know, there's always something with every kit. No kit is you can take everything off the sprues, put it in the box, add glue, shake the box, and it's going to come out. So that's why I do these videos. They're nothing special, as you can see. I'm just on an iPhone, but I just wanted to go through with you guys. I've built it. This is what I've found with it. And would I build one again? Well, I've got another one. I've got the N, and the N, my uncle fought in Italy during World War II as a radio operator for all signals. So I do try and do Italian front stuff, but there is another Kursk camouflage in that, which I've got my eye on. So I might get another one. I would get this again. And if you said to me, would you build another one? Yeah, I would do. I would do as well. I would do, and I know what to look for now. It's this fella here, and just take your time with the gun mantlet. So that's the build review. A big thanks to everyone for clicking and sticking and to the end. And you know, good luck to you. Thanks for viewing. Please give a like, subscribe, give me a comment, and carry on modelling, guys. Carry on modelling.